catering equipment. Visit caterfair.co.uk for quality equipment on sale at the lowest prices, or call us on 01733 310 115 or visit us at 11 Royce Road, Fengate, Peterborough.
जब बात हो हलाल मीट की तो कैसे मुमकिन जिक्र न हो हाजी बाबा का। हाजी बाबा अज़दा में आपके लिए। हम अज़दा में अरसा 10 साल से जायद मुल्क भर में 45 से जायद काउंटर्स के साथ बेहतरीन पैकेजेस, हर वैरायटी का मीट और आला मायार के लिए आइए हमारे पास। चिकन ब्रेस्ट, चिकन क्यूब या कीमा सिर्फ 3.99 पाउंड पर केजी, लैम या शीप लेग, लैम शोल्डर और मिक्स सिर्फ 6.99 पाउंड पर केजी, बेबी चिकन सिर्फ 1.99 पाउंड पर केजी। आपकी सहूलत के लिए वक्त की बचत और मायार की जमानत, तमाम हलाल गोश्त और अशिया जरूरत एक ही छत के नीचे। हाजी बाबा हलाल मीट, फाइंड अस इन अज़दा।
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Shabina here. Has your child had their flu vaccination this year? All primary school-aged children are entitled to the flu vaccine in their schools, helping to protect you and all the family against flu, which can make vulnerable people very ill. Call the school immunisations team on 0300 555 5055 if you'd like your child to get protected.
This is a Salaam radio management announcement. Please be advised that we will be off air for a short time on the morning of Thursday the 23rd of January as routine maintenance is carried out at our transmitter site. We will do our utmost to return to our services as soon as we are able and continue delivering great content across the city. During this time, you can still tune in online at salamradio.co.uk or alternatively catch one of our repeat live shows on Facebook, YouTube or Twitter. Thank you for your patience and your continued support. Jazakallah khairan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من سمت نجا. He who remains silent is successful.
Broadcasting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is Salaam Radio.
That's right, you're listening to Salaam Radio 106.2 FM, the only Muslim community radio station uniting all communities in our wonderfully diverse city of Peterborough. Alhamdulillah, it's a beautiful sunny day today. It started with a sprinkling of white frost on the ground this morning. I pray you're all having a productive day so far. I'm your host this morning, Michelle Bushbatty, and I'm joined in the studio by two funny-looking characters, but locally renowned, lovable rogues, Ahmed Suleiman and Akil Khalil.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you, sister?
I'm really well, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. And how are you feeling doing your first live show in the hot seat?
It's amazing. It's exciting, isn't it?
Well, you did a very good job.
It was very good.
Thank you.
I would say very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Coming from you guys, that's great, isn't it?
Well, it is.
I don't know how to take that.
Well, she's having a pop at you, not at me.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
As always.
I'll accept that.
So are you keeping well, sister?
I'm really well, alhamdulillah.
Good,
yes.
good.
Yeah. It's great to be all together.
It is.
Isn't it?
And this is a very impromptu show, isn't it?
It is very impromptu.
When did we make the decision to go live?
I think officially about 10 minutes ago.
Yes. And not only that, but the decision for you to sit in the hot seat and present your first show.
Yes.
Mashallah.
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 It's really good.
It's awesome.
It's good.
What is the purpose of this show?
Well, we thought it was a wonderful opportunity to be able to update our listeners with what's coming up over the next couple of months to do with Salaam Radio and just have a bit of a chat. And yeah,
and I think, to be honest, the work, because you've been now station manager for how long?
September, isn't
September.
it?
So what is that?
4 months, yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
And in that time, there's been a huge amount of improvements at the station. I'm happy to say that on air.
Yes.
That you've done an amazing job, sister. Really, really good. And there is a lot happening. And I just thought, why not? We're all here. We were here for a meeting and we just thought, we've got time. Let's go on air. And more importantly, give you the opportunity to tell the community about changes that are happening and new shows coming up and things like that. Because there's a lot in the pipeline, isn't there? More than people know.
Yeah, it's really exciting, actually. We've got quite a few live shows coming on air, hopefully, in the next couple of months. Lots happening.
We could roll back a little bit, can't we? Over the last 4 months, we've already had some new shows that have come on board, haven't we? We have the
Well-
Immigration Hour, for example,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Globally local,
which is an amazing show.
which was just on a minute ago.
Yeah.
A repeat show. And help us out, sister. What else has kind of been happening in your 4 months? We've had quite a few changes actually.
We have, yeah. I mean, we've also pulled off a few major events,
Wow,
naming
yes,
the
yeah.
the hustings.
Yes, the Salaam Radio hustings that went down very, very well. Well attended, and the views we can't gauge FM listeners, but just the views on Facebook were outstanding.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
I think it was 4 or 5.
the community
That
felt
was
like
three.
it had. I felt like, certainly from the feedback that I got, the community felt like it had a platform where it can share its own voice and be heard.
Yes.
So I think from that point of view, I think we've done really, really well.
Well, I just think, look, this is the first time we've done a show like this. It is very impromptu. Literally, as Sister Michelle said, 10 minutes ago, we made a decision to come on air. And the point of it was, we just thought it's nice that the management, i.e. 3 people you sit here, and we've got Brother Faisal and a couple of other directors as well, Sister Sephora and Brother Muzaffar as well. But day to day, operationally, it's kind of us 3.
That's right.
And technical support from Brother Faisal, as always. But we just thought, what great opportunity to update listeners. And I think we should do it maybe now and then. You know, why not? Just tell people from management's perspective what's happening.
Yeah, and
So-
also encourage our listeners to get involved in the station themselves.
Yeah, so, sister, put a plea out there and let our listeners know what they can do to get involved in Salaam Radio if they so wish.
I think there's lots of opportunities, actually, isn't there? I mean, we're always looking for good presenters. You know, we want really confident people to be able to come to us and, share their ideas with us.
Yeah.
New shows, new content, which would be fantastic.
And how should people get in touch with us to do that?
They can get in touch with us via text or WhatsApp on 07745 278 978, or they can call the studio telephone line on 01733 602 133, or they can actually email us at info@salamradio.co.uk.
And we're open to all ideas, aren't we?
We're open to all ideas within reason.
Yeah, I mean, we're more than happy to have a conversation with anyone who has an idea, who feels there's something they can bring that will benefit the community, or if there's a particular idea they have, or something they feel that the community needs to learn about. So we're more than happy to have that conversation.
You mentioned the email address. That's probably the best way to get in touch for an idea is info@salamradio.co.uk. And every email, we can assure you, does get read and responded to.
Yeah.
If you approach us with an idea, don't be afraid to come out with weird out of the box ideas as well. We kind of embrace those because we're always looking for gaps in our content that can be filled.
Yeah.
For example, Joe hosted.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, well, he hosted the last show, didn't he?
Very good. Very good.
How you feeling about that?
I should have had a little jingle there.
You
ready
should
for
have.
That, shouldn't I?
We'll do that for the
Next
next impromptu show.
Yes.
Yes. But no, see, he filled a gap that our content didn't deliver on.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking for essentially is not duplication of other shows, but shows where, well, we don't cover that, we don't cover this. And don't forget, we are predominantly a Islamic radio station, but clearly from our content, the listeners can tell that that's not everything that we speak about.
That's right.
It is a community radio station, and for that reason, we cover things like Joe's show and Dr. Shabina's Body Health and Mind show, which is long running.
Yeah.
And current affairs and all sorts. So just think, if you are listening and you're thinking, I would love to do radio, there is always an opportunity here for you. Obviously, it's a volunteer role and it does require commitment, but we'll help you. So there's training. Myself and Sister Michelle will deliver that for you. There's online training course that you need to complete, but it's all designed to help you and ease you into the world of radio.
Absolutely.
And we've all been through it, right? So we all started from ground zero, as it were, and we've built ourselves up. So there are lots of skills that you'll pick up by being on radio that are transferable in your career as well. You'll pick up communication skills, you pick up listening skills by interviewing people on air, and those things you can take away into the workplace.
Absolutely.
And listening skills are key, aren't they?
They are. They really are. And Allah gave us 2 ears. Couldn't think what they were. 2 ears and 1 mouth. And I find that people tend to talk more than they listen, and that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree with you. I certainly agree with you also about. I mean, it's really good for self-development as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And
you'll get there eventually.
Thank you so much. I'm definitely a work in progress.
You definitely
learning from the master, Michelle.
Wow! Wow! He went there. He did it.
He did.
He did it.
It doesn't surprise me one
No,
bit.
but sister, what are your thoughts on transferable skills and skills that you've picked up, because you've never worked in radio before. You've worked in media. You've been in studios, but having come here 4 months in, what could you tell us about skills that you've picked up that you didn't necessarily have in the first place.
Yeah, it's just it's so different, I think. Even though, you know, when we talk about media, we think, yeah, we've got all of those skills, and it's just so difficult. It's so different. Sorry, it's so fine tuned in different areas.
Yeah.
So obviously, I've got studio experience before, but yeah, it's very different environment.
It is different.
Yeah.
But and there is a lot to pick up. There is actually quite a lot to pick up because you're doing things that you would never have done before.
Yeah.
It's the technical side of things,
That's
isn't
true.
it, I think.
That's
Although
true.
it's very simple, it doesn't seem simple when you first come in.
No,
So,
because you wouldn't know.
it's new.
Yeah, and you wouldn't ordinarily know about it unless you've worked in radio.
That's right.
And that's why I find it exciting personally, because I'm a bit of a dull individual. I find that sort of thing exciting. Learning about new software and new technical environments. I love all that stuff. But it might seem daunting when you come into a radio studio and you see all the lights and the screens and the monitors and all the faders. But don't let that put you off from what you see on our social media broadcasts. Don't let all those buttons put you off because you hardly use any of them.
Yeah.
So I suppose what I'm trying to say is come in and we'll reassure you that there's very few things you need to know to go on air and do a show, other than some presenter training.
Yeah.
Because that's for your benefit as well as ours.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, the most important button to use is the volume button on Brother Akil's microphone.
Absolutely.
That's
In
key.
fact, his fader's been up way too long
Yeah.
for this show,
Brilliant.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm already fed up listening to you, I'll be honest.
Thank you so much.
But that's what changes. That's every day.
I appreciate this constructive feedback from both of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And this is great character building.
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. And that's what we like to do, build characters here at Salaam Radio.
Thank you.
We like to do that.
Thank you.
I think, Sister Michelle has proven that. And she's done an amazing job. What are you grinning about? What are you smiling about?
I'm not.
I mean, obviously, my character was just awful before I came here.
I wouldn't go that far.
I won't go that far. I mean, we did employ you. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, for me, the thing about the station as well is it is literally being part of an initiative that eventually we're going to pass on. When we move away from this, we want to be able to pass the baton of this voice that we've given, help facilitate in the community to the next generation.
Yeah.
And the only way they're going to get involved is by getting on board with either become a presenter or get involved in some of our initiatives within the community.
Yeah.
That someday we're going to pass this on. So I mean, do get involved. If you want to come onto a show that's already existing, then talk to the presenters on those shows. If you have some content relating to that particular show, whether it's health or it's current affairs, wherever it may be, that could be your foot through the door. Or
Well, I think 100% agree. The easiest way would be to come to us.
Absolutely.
And we'll signpost you to those
Yeah.
presenters, because there might be a show that you think, I could contribute to that,
Yeah.
like you've just said. So
Yeah.
that would be brilliant.
And to add to that, I mean, we often see people from the community and far afield as well commenting on some of our shows, and they have some really, really good ideas or really thoughtful comments. And I mean, you could easily see how that person can transition and come on air, can't they?
I'd like, on that point, right? Well, it's not really on that point. It's digressing, but it's still on topic. Is I'd like to talk about procrastination for a little while, because we've only got 26 minutes.
Something you did on the way here.
No, I didn't.
All right. Okay.
No,
Which way should I go? Which way should I go?
Oh yeah.
Which way should I go?
Yes,
Which way should I go? Which way should I go? Left.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but the reason I kept repeating myself is because you weren't giving me an answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Says the person driving.
You're my co-driver.
But you were driving the car.
Yeah, but you're my co-driver.
I'm not your co-driver.
You are.
I'm not.
Just like on Geared Up when it comes back.
Okay,
in
we'll
February.
deal with this
You're
one geared
Mr.
up.
Gadget Man as well, so you should take the lead in that.
Well, I should. Okay. So So he should move the steering wheel, and I should press the pedals. Is what you're saying?
No, she didn't say anything like that.
No, you're the Gadget Man.
Well, that's how
you
he
should
makes
have
me
the route
feel.
Planned, everything ready, and then Brother Ahmed
That
can
would
just
never happen.
drive and enjoy the tunnels and the journey. And
Yeah, the
Oh,
tunnels.
okay. That's it.
The tunnels.
Okay, I have no further comment.
So I think we should let our listeners know that I love tunnels.
You do?
I love them. And so does Sister Michelle.
Yep.
But you don't.
I think you're digressing massively here.
No, but
it's an important point that we do need to raise. I do feel. I mean, we share our love of tunnels.
We
as
do.
You know, we share our photographs of tunnels.
We do.
We share conversations. Of
I
tunnels.
sense that you really wanted to be on that Geared Up show that happened because you want to talk about tunnels now.
Well, no, but on that show, she actually interacted with the show and said how much.
Yeah, but now
liked
she
them.
wanted her voice, so the people of the world can notice that she likes tunnels. I'm happy for you both.
Well, I'm glad. I want to go back to procrastination.
Okay.
Before you rudely interrupted.
Okay.
Which is fine. I'm used to it.
Which I learned from you.
So the reason I'm mentioning that word is I try not to procrastinate in anything that I do. No, seriously, bro. On a serious note,
Okay.
I don't. In the work environment and in the volunteer stuff, everything, radio, the lot.
Driving.
And the reason for that is because you lose opportunities.
Yeah.
If you procrastinate, you can lose an opportunity. For anyone's listening to this thinking, well, I would like to go on the radio, but you've been thinking about it too long, sitting on the fence, not sure will you be any good or whatever. It's not about that. It's about opening that door of an opportunity yourself, knocking on the door, opening it, saying, I would like to be on the radio, and we will help make that happen.
Absolutely.
We can make that come true for you. And even if you think you could never be on the radio, even if you think you haven't got the voice for radio, like Brother Akil's got the face for radio, you might not have the voice for radio, but we can help with that. And we help in the training. So the training will tell you about mic techniques, it'll tell you about interviewing skills, it'll tell you about what to say on air, what not to say on air, apart from the obvious. And I just want to reiterate that this is your community radio station. We've got a great station manager in Sister Michelle. Well, she's all right. Let's not go too far. Great, you're not saying anything.
I'm just listening.
He's quiet for once. I was
amazing.
actually shocked.
I thought you put his fader down.
No, I just checked them.
Just checked.
Is it working?
Do get in touch with us. We'd love to have you on air. But more importantly, talk about, Sister, I'll pass it to you. Talk about how people could help behind the mic. Maybe they don't want to actually put their voice on air and host or be a guest or whatever. But what could they do to get involved with the station kind of behind the scenes?
Yeah, I mean, we've always got volunteer opportunities, haven't we, here?
We have. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we're always looking for people to come and help out, ideas, even changes in schedule, little things like that. If they want to see something new in the schedule that we play on air.
Yeah.
Because, we're sort of listening to it every day and we get used to everything. So it's nice to have fresh eyes and ears.
Absolutely.
To give us some ideas. And
I think that's important because since you've come on board, you've sent me stuff. You said this track I think we should put on our playlist and this piece, and we wouldn't have ordinarily looked at that stuff. So from that perspective, you've brought a fresh kind of direction to the station because we've got new tracks in our playlist, and we had, I'll be honest, quite a stagnant playlist before.
No, we had a specific artist playlist before.
We had a lot of Maher Zain.
Yes, that's an understatement.
Yeah, he's still in there, but now Sister Michelle's brought a fresh approach to it. We've got some more up-to-date stuff as well as the more traditional stuff, the Naats and Urdu Nasheed as well. So we've got a nice mix. But let us know what you think. If you've got an opinion on our output, Sister Michelle, how can they get in touch?
Yeah, get in touch with us via WhatsApp on 07745 278 978 or call the studio telephone line on 01733 602 133 and we can take your calls now.
Yeah.
So what have you got coming up for the rest of over the next few months, new shows?
We have a fantastic new show with Kim. She's going to be one of our new presenters, Kim Coley.
She's great.
She's going to be, she's a fantastic force in the community,
Isn't
I would
she?
say. Yeah, absolutely. She brings a lot of energy to the station, which is really nice to see. And she's very passionate, which is great for us, isn't it?
It is.
What's the show going to be about?
She's going to be talking about spiritual topics. She's going to be talking about sustainability and environmental issues. A lot of the work that she does in the community as well. So she's got quite a varied topic, but I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's certainly filling a gap that we don't cover at the moment, and I think it's something that people can take a lot from because she's done a lot of things, hasn't she, in her life? She's doing a lot of things at the moment. She's
so busy, that lady. Like I saw a snapshot of her diary, and it's crazy. Yeah,
amazing.
So,
she's good. So we look forward to that. When's that starting?
Inshallah, February.
Okay, so just around the corner.
Yeah, just around the corner.
Yeah. And are there any other shows in the pipeline that are we talking to anyone else currently?
Are we allowed to talk about secret shows, or are we like keeping it all under wraps?
I think we can hint at them.
Yeah, we might possibly have a show in different languages.
Oh yes,
up, possibly.
Yes.
We've obviously got Joe's new show, which is great.
It is good.
And again, he's so dynamic and passionate, which is lovely to see. He's like a breath of fresh air when he comes into the studio. So he very organised and
he's so on it.
Yeah.
And he's currently in Uganda, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Teaching, I think.
Teaching in a school.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his partner. So
yeah.
I'm hoping that he's going to send us some pictures and.
That'll be good. We can share that because he's good. I think he's done a few shows now, but he seems very on it and very organised, and which is what we like in any presenter, is to be organised and arrive on time and make sure you're focused and you've got your breath and you're ready to deliver a nice show. That's all we need. That's all we ask.
Yeah, because it can be daunting, when you come into a studio environment and you sit down like I've done today.
Yeah.
If you've not got any prep whatsoever, you're kind of all fingers and thumbs with the equipment and things. So it's nice to be able to come in early, set up your space, get your head straight, get your script right, and and provide a really good service to the community.
Absolutely. You know what?
It's like any other professional environment. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to try and wing something, at some point the wheels are going to fall off.
Yeah.
and you'll be in a situation where you'll regret the content you've attempted to put out.
Yeah.
You know, in similar fashion, you wouldn't do that at work, would you? There are standards, obviously, which
Of
is
course.
something we would help you with, because at the end of the day, we all want quality content. So we're never about quantity; we're always about quality.
Yeah, and you can spot anyone who's not even a radio expert in quotes can spot a good show from a bad show,
Yeah.
because you'll know that that person's prepared for it. And I think one thing I'd like to say is that people forget that doing radio is not a case of okay, you want to do a show, let's say 6 to 7 on a Tuesday, and then you turn up and just do that hour. You should expect to prepare at least an hour for an hour show.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a template so you can structure your show. Have an opener, and then a kind of tease of what's coming up, maybe what tracks you're going to play, topics, guests, and then a closer. And it should have a format. And if you follow that, you've got a great radio show.
You have.
And it's not rocket science.
It really isn't.
It's really
actually really helpful as well, because if you've got the structure in place, then you can just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then that comes across, it transfers,
It does.
doesn't it, across the air.
You're not worried. You're not stressing out as a presenter that what am I going to say next? Where am I going? You've got it in front of you where you're going to go.
That's right.
And it's really important to do that. So we'll give you all that training. If you are listening and you're toying with the idea or you're sitting on the fence about getting involved, I implore you to get in touch with us, because we will entertain any ideas. And if it might not be right for the radio, we'll help you tweak it and tailor it to something that will work on the radio.
Yeah, I agree with you. If you're passionate about something, and we can help you make that reality, definitely do get in touch.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we
have had a lot of out there ideas already. So I mean, don't be afraid. I'm sure it's nothing. Surprise us, I guess.
Yeah, surprise us. And there have been a few kind of out there ideas. Won't mention them on air, obviously.
Yeah.
But some crazy ones, and some of them that just won't work. And that has to be expected, because obviously, for those that don't know, we're regulated by Ofcom because we're an FM license holder, community license holder. So our content has to fall within those regulations. So we can't talk about anything that we like.
Yeah.
We've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So you need to bear that in mind. That's our guidance is there for you to make sure that you will fall within the realms of Ofcom regulations. So we're here to help you. We're here to support you, but we'd love you to come forward, because this is your station and we have gaps in the schedule.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting at home right now, or you're driving around Peterborough in your car and you're listening to this and you're thinking, oh, I'd love to have a go at that, but I'm way too scared to do that.
Yeah.
I think it's really important not to think too far down the line.
Right.
So just think about maybe just coming to the studio and just
Yeah.
saying hello,
Yeah.
introducing yourself, having a look where we're based.
Absolutely.
And just take it step by step. Because
Yeah,
I think
I
if
mean-
you think too far ahead, you start to get the fear and, I can't do that, my voice isn't good for radio, all of those things that,
Exactly.
our mind gets flooded with.
I
So-
totally agree with you. They also have options, during their training, as well as pre-recorded shows. So I mean, you don't have to go on air straight away. We have tools at our disposal to help you develop.
Yeah, absolutely. And the first 1 or 2 shows we can pre-record, if that makes you feel more comfortable. I'm personally, as an individual, I'm against that. I think you should just go live from day one. But if you are particularly nervous, we can offer you that, as you say, as an option.
I think it's good to just rip the plaster off, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Which is how I lost my hair, by the way. Yeah.
We've got quite a few watchers on Facebook
Oh,
right
good.
now.
Good.
So Star Abdul says, Assalamu alaikum. What a
Wa
lovely
alaikum
surprise.
assalam. Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah,
Should be at
well
work, no, brother?
Julie says, what a lovely surprise to see Michelle in the hot seat.
Yes, I
There you
second
go.
that. I second that, Julie.
And one of our good presenters, Kazafi Sadiq, says, congrats, Sister Michelle, for getting on the hot seat for the first time. Hopefully the first of many.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. There you go.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Amazing. I know we're on air. I just want to remind our community as well that we have many advertising opportunities, and if you want to get involved, you can email us at info@salaamradio.co.uk, or you can contact Sister Michelle on the landline number 01733 602 133, and we can help local businesses advertise on our station.
We have a large client roster of businesses now growing, inshallah, thanks to Sister Michelle and yourself, of course, that are bringing on new businesses and existing, wanting to kind of reach the heart of the community and beyond.
That's right.
Because I want to remind our listeners that our signal basically effectively goes 10-mile radius of Peterborough. So you're not just targeting the heart of the community where we're based in Cromwell Road, but 10-mile radius. There's a lot of people listening, and it's not just Muslims.
Correct.
So bear that in mind. There are large numbers of people that you can, and it's extremely affordable. We're not going to talk about rates on the radio now.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, get in touch, as Brother Akil said, and we can talk businesses, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
And we've got some really, well-known businesses in the community as well.
We have, who've been supporting us for a long time. So, Jazakallah khair, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
They're a massive part of the growth of the station. We are a not-for-profit organisation. Everything that is, everything the radio station comes in, it's all spent within the station itself.
Yeah.
And we like I was saying to you before, we are very much part of the community, and I actually feel like now the community feels that as well. There's a reciprocation.
It took time to get there, and we've got some way to go, but I definitely have seen an improvement in that respect. Just the different pockets of communities that have got involved with the station is evidence in itself that the station has come a long way, and we've still got a way to go, and we need your support to do that. So I just want to echo your comments of people who have supported the station through advertising and sponsoring of events that we've done. Also the advertising part. Without your advertising, the station wouldn't be able to continue. It's quite as simple as that. Our funding comes from advertising revenue. We've got one paid member of staff, that's Sister Michelle. Everyone else, including volunteers and management, are volunteers. It is totally not for profit. And despite what you may hear, I've heard rumours out there about shocking rumours about Salaam Radio finances. Please, if you have heard a rumour and you're concerned, come and talk to us. And we'll alleviate those concerns with facts. Simple as that.
Absolutely.
But alhamdulillah for the station.
Absolutely, alhamdulillah.
Because I couldn't imagine life without it now, I'll be honest. I could not imagine life without it. And what I would love to see Salaam Radio get to is a point where it is considered the voice of the community. Some people do think that, I think large numbers think that, but there's some that don't.
Yeah, that's right.
And I just want, the hustings went some way to proving that we are the voice of the community.
Yes, I agree with you.
But I think we can do more events like that.
Definitely.
And we are talking about, I don't mind talking about this, I know we've got just about enough time. We're talking about doing maybe a quarterly kind of show stroke event, almost like a question time for the community, a broadcasted one from the Allama Iqbal Centre, where we'll call the current sitting MP and other councillors to sit on the panel and have Joe Public asking them questions. So that's something to look forward to, and that's something in the pipeline, and we're talking to a few people about that. So watch this space.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to our summer festival already.
Yes. Will that be the 4th or the 3rd? The 4th. Ooh. I think it might be the 4th one.
It might be the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh no, it will be the 4th. Sorry.
Yes,
it will be the 4th. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So inshallah, that will be in August as usual. Date to be confirmed, but hopefully the same venue, which is it's got 3 names: Rock Park, Triangle, Millfield Recreation Ground. Might have another one as well. I don't know.
By the time we do it,
but we're looking forward. We'll try and make it bigger and better each year, inshallah. And now we've got Sister Michelle on board for this one as well. So inshallah, she's got a lot of work to do.
on air, brilliant. That is brutal.
No pressure at all.
That is brutal.
But I do look forward to that. It's kind of an ultimate highlight of
it is, isn't it? And the thing is, we have people who approach us with ideas then.
Yes.
So if you approached us last year, or if you know anyone who has an idea, do get in touch. I mean, we had a great conversation with them. Please talk to us again. I've seen your red screens come up, so I'm gonna
that makes a change.
Thank you.
We need to do this again.
Well, I need that red screen with me so I can make him be quiet whenever.
Wow!
Just brilliant. Just hold it up, red screen.
I love it.
Yeah.
We definitely need to do this again. It's been great. It's coming to the end of the show, obviously. Thanks for joining me, both of you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's been great. It's been great to chat.
Invaluable content, as always.
Wow. I'll be interested to hear what she says off air.
I've given her £5.
I'll tell you soon. I'll tell you very soon. Join us live later for the Property Guys at 6 p.m. and the Empower Hour at 7 p.m. with Suki Wahiwala. It's going to be some really good live shows later and some great content. So tune in and join us later on Salaam Radio 106.2 FM. And inshallah, you'll see me back again in the hot seat sometime
in the not too distant future.
Yes, this is true. Yes, looking forward to that.
So take care and assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. You're listening to Salaam Radio, and it's now time for Zohar Azan. This Azan is sponsored by UK Islamic Mission, serving humanity since 1962.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.